Hi everybody, it's that time of day, so I'm getting lousy light. I'm getting the shadows, and that's the way it goes, but so be it. I just wanted to do a quick wrap up. This is Monday. It is day 21, 4 days to go. Thankfully, today the room was neither hot nor cold, though I came prepared with a change of clothes into a little just a little tank top in case I had to, but it was fine in there today. And thank God we got through it relatively easily. Took a little bit longer to get the x-rays done, and the treatment went smoothly. So I'm grateful for that. 4 days, 4 days. Oh, I want a little piece of my life back for a little while until we alter it in ways yet unknown. Linda came to pick me up this morning. This morning was one of those days that doesn't go smoothly. Everything I did was sort of disjointed. By the time she got here, I had taken my Advil. I knew that I thought that I should be able to get through it relatively okay, as long as nothing untoward happened during the procedure itself. And I just wanted to get it over with. It's really a funny thing. Every single time I get in the car and she is driving, I think, oh, I am dreading this so much. I'm dreading it. I'm dreading going in there. I don't know what I'm going to face. Is it going to be hot? Is it going to be cold? Is the machine going to be working? Is it going to take forever? Is it going to hurt? Is it going to whatever? And then when I come out of the room and I say to Linda every time, this is my favorite part of the whole thing. It's time to go home. So we left to go home, and I was actually in better shape today than I am often. So that was good, because the weekend was, I really didn't feel well this weekend. I didn't feel well all weekend. So that was not great. I would have liked to have more time to kind of be myself, but it is what it is. So I'm doing the very best I can with whatever time I have. I did do an open house on Sunday for my new listing, and everything hurt on Sunday. I just didn't feel well. I was wondering how I was going to make it. I had to stop at the office, and I had to print out some data sheets for the house, and I had to get some paperwork and get the folder going, and I went to the house. So I only did a couple of signs because I really didn't want the signs per se to be bringing the people in. I wanted it to be people I knew who were in the price range and could actually afford to buy the house and weren't just out on a Sunday looking at houses. So I managed to get through it. I had one person, one, very disappointing. That does not happen. A couple of my houses, once I've had them staged, and I only did a minor staging on this one because he had told me he was a decorator, and it was a little bit difficult for me to work with the stuff because it's very stylized to kind of that Italian look that is, you know, mixed, the sofa mixed with wood and sort of the curved arms, and it's really, it's very specific. My staging is usually much more universal, so that younger people would like it, older people would like it, and but I didn't want to interfere with what he had, so I did what I did. It certainly helped some. One of my biggest issues is the light in the living room because there is no window, so that's an issue for me, but I'm doing the best I can to, you know, make it work. I really want to get this house sold for them. I know they're very anxious to get it sold. So we flipped it over to MLS today. I had wanted to test the market for 1 week as an exclusive, because if we needed to change the price, I wanted to change it before it hit the market in general, which is exactly what happened. So then getting back to today, I called my office a couple of times. I gave them instructions about showing, and then after the appointment, I said to Linda, can we pick up a few things? She said, yes, I actually am going to do my food shopping. So I said, okay. So we went to the supermarket, and I wanted to try to go in and walk around a little bit so I could pick some of my own things, because frankly, I like what I pick better. And she raced to get the stuff in the faraway aisles that I couldn't get to. She completed my shopping in 5 minutes. I did my part, and by then I had to go sit in the car while she did the checkout, because my leg was starting to bother me. And when it starts, it accelerates quickly, so I need to sit fast. So I went to sit down on the bench, and within minutes she came out, and we went back to the car and put my things in the car. And I sat down, and she said, I'm going back to get my stuff. That was at about, I think it was about 2:45. Mind you, I bought the International Delights, which is, you need to refrigerate. I got my cottage cheese doubles, you need to refrigerate. I got some fruit that should have been refrigerated. She didn't come out for an hour and a half. And when she finally did come out, everything was not cold. It was very warm today. It started out cool, but it was very warm in the afternoon. And I was very concerned. I didn't want to have to buy this stuff a second time. It was hard enough the first time because, as I say, you know, things are a little tight now. So when she got in the car, I said, can you explain to me how you could get my stuff in 5 minutes and your stuff in an hour and a half? Same store. So, you know, she said she had to go back and look for things. There were things she couldn't reach. There were things she couldn't get. She needed whatever. I said to myself, I can't do this. Every time and I hate asking for help. I so want to be able to do things on my own. I recognize I cannot right now. And I will start to do the delivery of the of my grocery stuff. I don't want to do it yet though, because they are running a special that I'm hoping they will have for a while, where it's $30 off the first order if the order is $100. So it's $30 off the first order, and it is free delivery for the first 60 days. I want to save that for when I come home from the hospital, because I'm really going to need it then. I'm not going to have any option. Stop it, baby. Give it to Mama. Give that to Mama. Come on. Get that. Milo. Milo. Give it to Mama. No. 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 No, Mai. No, you can't have that, baby. You can't have that. It's going to make you sick. No. No. He was just eating a nutshell. Okay. So I decided I want to wait with that. So I have to figure something out for the next whatever weeks, 4 weeks, whatever it is. We'll see. We shall see. But I made it through another day, and I'm still here. So that is the story. I'm hoping this swelling stops, because it's really uncomfortable. And I wonder if it's swelling inside as well. I do try to constantly visualize those cells dying off and praying that there's been no metastasis, so that I am praying for that. So far, I mean, before I started this process, there was none that could be seen, because they said this kind of tumor goes to the lung, and my lungs were clear at that point. Of course, she said to me, sometimes there are cells in the lungs that don't show up, because while you have the main tumor, it prohibits cells from growing anywhere else, but once you kill that off, they can proliferate possibly. So I've got my fingers and toes crossed for that too. I really, really am praying for a full recovery, and I mean, only God knows. It's not in my hands, but if there's any way that it can happen, I pray that it happens. On that note, I'm going to end it for today, and hopefully I'll be back tomorrow and give you tomorrow's update. Take care. Have a great night. By the way, today's look, I must say, with all the other things that I do, and they work with varying degrees of success, there really is nothing like, today I'm wearing the Tom Ford eyeshadow, and it's very pigmented. There is really almost no fallout whatsoever, and it's very blendable. It's very subtle in its application, and I really, really like the look. So that's today.